Welcome back to yet another episode of the xploreUXCast, where we help you make sense of your users or your customers. I'm your host, Obruche. In this episode, we are going to be talking about how can data influence design choices. Data is everywhere. It shapes how businesses operate, how decisions are made, and more importantly, how designers create experiences that meet user needs. But how exactly does data influence design choices? Let's break it down and explore the ways in which data guides design decisions and ultimately improves user experiences. Let's start by understanding user behavior through data. Design is all about solving problems for users, but without a clear understanding of what those problems are, designers can only make assumptions. Data helps bridge this gap by revealing patterns in user behavior. For instance, analytics tools provide insights into how users interact with a website or an app. Which pages do they visit the most? Where do they drop off? What actions do they take before making a purchase? These insights allow designers to make informed decisions rather than relying on guesswork. If a significant number of users abandon a checkout process at a particular step, this indicates friction in the user journey. Instead of blindly tweaking elements, designers can use data to pinpoint the problem and implement changes that directly address the issue. This could be simplifying form fields, adjusting button placements, or improving page load speeds. While user behavior data helps with functional improvements, it also plays a role in aesthetics. Design choices related to colors, typography, and layout are often tested using data to determine what resonates most with users. A/B testing is a prime example of using data to guide aesthetic choices. Designers can create two variations of a web page, each with different color schemes, fonts, or layouts, and track which one performs better. If version A leads to a higher engagement rate compared to version B, designers can confidently move forward with the better performing design. Beyond A/B testing, heat maps provide another layer of insight. Heat maps show where users click the most, how far they scroll, and which sections they engage with the longest. If a crucial call to action button is located in an area that receives little interaction, designers can reposition it for better visibility based on this data. Love xploreUXCast. Here's how you can make a difference. Be a UX champion. Chat with friends, family, and anyone who wants to learn about UX and usability testing. You can supercharge the show. Subscribe, rate, and review xploreUXCast on wherever you listen to podcasts. This helps others discover the good stuff and lets the platform know we're winning. Let's talk UX. Leave comments on the podcast or social media. Got a burning testing question or a topic you'd love to hear explored? Hit me up. And join the UX crew by signing up for our newsletter on LinkedIn and connect with fellow UX enthusiasts. See links in the description. Now let's quickly look at personalization and user experience. With data, design becomes more than just creating a standardized experience. It enables personalization. Personalized experiences keep users engaged and cater to their specific needs and preferences. Think about platforms like Netflix or Spotify. Their interfaces are designed to adapt based on user data, showing recommendations that align with viewing or listening habits. This approach makes users feel understood, increasing their satisfaction and likelihood of continued engagement. On a smaller scale, e-commerce websites use similar strategies. If data shows that a returning customer frequently shops for a particular type of product, the homepage can prioritize showing similar items, creating a more tailored experience. Personalization powered by data allows for a more user-centric design approach, making interactions feel seamless and intuitive. What about data as a guide for accessibility? Accessibility in design is not just a recommendation, it's a necessity. Data plays a vital role in ensuring that digital products are inclusive for all users, including those with disabilities. User data can reveal where accessibility barriers exist. For example, screen reader analytics can show how effectively visually impaired users navigate a website. If data indicates that users with screen readers struggle to complete a form, designers can refine the structure, add clearer labels, or increase contrast for better visibility. Similarly, data from user testing with diverse groups can highlight gaps in accessibility. If users with motor impairments find it challenging to interact with small buttons, designers can increase touch target sizes based on this feedback. Data ensures that accessibility improvements are not just theoretical, but directly tied to actual user experiences. Curious about the latest UX trends? Sign up for our UX newsletter on LinkedIn. See the link in the description section of this episode. Design is never a one-time process. It evolves based on user feedback and data analysis. Data-driven iteration is a fundamental aspect of product design, allowing teams to continuously refine and enhance experiences. Once a product or feature is launched, ongoing data collection helps designers assess performance. If users are struggling with navigation, data will reveal where they encounter friction. If engagement rates are low, it signals a need for design tweaks. Usability testing further enhances this process. By tracking how users interact with prototypes and recording their feedback, designers can adjust elements before full-scale deployment. This iterative approach, fueled by data, ensures that designs stay relevant and effective over time. While data is invaluable, it's essential to strike a balance between data-driven decisions and creativity. Relying solely on numbers can lead to designs that are optimized for metrics but lack a human touch. Great design happens when data informs creativity rather than restricts it. For example, a data-driven approach might indicate that a minimalist design reduces bounce rates, but creativity is needed to ensure that minimalism does not compromise engagement. Similarly, data may suggest that a certain color increases conversions, but it's up to designers to integrate it harmoniously into the overall aesthetic. Final thoughts. Data is not a replacement for design intuition. It is a tool that enhances it. By leveraging data, designers can move beyond assumptions and create experiences that are not just visually appealing, but also functionally effective. From understanding user behavior to refining accessibility, personalization, and aesthetics, data guides every aspect of the design process. Ultimately, the goal is to create products that users love and find easy to use. When designers harness data effectively, they can make choices that lead to better engagement, satisfaction, and usability. That's it for this episode of the xploreUXCast. I hope you've gained insights into how data influences design choices. If you enjoyed this discussion, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more episodes where we dive deeper into user experience, design, and innovation. Until next time, happy designing. Cheers and have a good one.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my ass.